Welcome to Organic Awakening, where we dive deep into natural health, longevity, and conscious living. Today, we're going to challenge a habit that's often praised as one of the best things you can do for your health: drinking water first thing in the morning. And yes, in many ways, it's a great habit. But here's what people don't often talk about. Morning hydration, if done the wrong way, can actually do more harm than good. Sounds surprising, right? After all, it's just water. But as we age, our bodies begin to respond differently. What felt energizing in your 30s or 40s might feel heavy or even uncomfortable in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. It's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because your body needs more awareness, more gentleness, more intention. Your heart, your kidneys, your digestion, they've carried you through decades of life. And in those first quiet minutes of the morning, your body is in a delicate state. Hormones are shifting, blood pressure is adjusting. Your stomach, your muscles, your entire system is still waking up. And if we're not mindful in that moment, even something as pure as water can backfire. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 5 common mistakes people make when drinking water in the morning. Most don't even realize they're doing them. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and how to make this habit truly serve your health, your energy, and your long-term vitality. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city in the comments. I love seeing this beautiful community grow around the world. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Organic Awakening for more insights like these. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Mistake 1. Drinking ice-cold water on an empty stomach. Let me ask you this. Have you ever taken a big gulp of cold water in the morning and suddenly felt your stomach twist a little? Or maybe a chill down your chest? Some folks even feel lightheaded or get a headache shortly after. And most of the time, they just shrug it off or think it's something else. But here's the truth. Drinking ice-cold water first thing in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, can be a shock. Your body isn't prepared for it. When we sleep, our bodies enter a relaxed, healing state. Organs slow down, digestion goes quiet, blood vessels become slightly constricted. Then morning comes, and instead of easing into the day, we throw down a glass of freezing cold water. That's like hitting the brakes while the engine is still warming up. It causes your stomach muscles to tighten, your blood vessels to narrow even more, and your system to go on high alert. And when you're older, your body doesn't bounce back as quickly from that kind of stress. Back when you were younger, cold water might have felt refreshing, maybe even energizing. But as we age, our metabolism slows down, our circulation gets more sensitive, and our internal thermostat just doesn't handle extremes the same way. So cold water can actually end up making you feel worse instead of better. Not because water is bad, but because the temperature is just too harsh at that time of day. If you've been waking up and reaching for that ice-cold glass, maybe give room temperature water a try. See how your body feels after a few days. You might be surprised how much better your mornings start to feel. Mistake 2. Drinking water too fast or in big gulps. Now I know how tempting it is to wake up, grab that glass, and just chug it down. You're thirsty, your mouth feels dry, and it feels good to get it over with. But here's the thing. Drinking water too fast, especially in those first few minutes after waking up, can throw your body off balance. And most people don't even realize it's happening. When we first wake up, our body is still transitioning. Your heart rate is gently rising, your blood pressure is adjusting, your stomach lining hasn't quite woken up yet. Everything is just beginning to find its rhythm again after a long night of rest. And then, bam, we dump a full glass of water down in one go. That sudden flood can actually cause your stomach to expand quickly, trigger bloating, or even make you feel nauseous or dizzy. Some people even feel a weird flutter in their chest, and they don't understand why. But the real issue isn't the water itself. It's how fast we're drinking it. When we gulp too quickly, the body doesn't get a chance to process what's coming in. The kidneys kick into high gear trying to deal with the sudden fluid intake. Your electrolyte balance shifts fast. And for older adults, whose systems are more sensitive, this can create a ripple effect that makes you feel off for hours. So here's something to think about. Your body doesn't want a flood first thing in the morning. It wants a gentle stream. Take your time. Sit up. Breathe. Sip. Let your body receive the water instead of being overwhelmed by it. It's not a race. It's a moment of care. Mistake 3. Drinking from plastic bottles left out overnight. Now this one might come as a surprise, especially if you're someone who likes to keep a water bottle by your bedside. I know a lot of folks do it. It's easy, it's within reach, and it just seems like a good habit. But here's the part most people don't realize. Drinking from plastic bottles that have been sitting out overnight, especially in a warm room, can expose you to chemicals you don't want in your body. Even though it looks like plain water, that bottle might be leaching substances into the water while it sits. One of the big concerns is something called BPA, which is often found in older or lower quality plastics. And even if the bottle says BPA-free, there are other similar chemicals in the plastic that can act in the same way. Once heat and time get involved, these chemicals, known as endocrine disruptors, can mimic or interfere with your natural hormones. And as we age, our hormonal balance is already a little more fragile. Maybe you're taking something for your thyroid, or managing blood pressure, or dealing with blood sugar levels. When foreign chemicals enter your system, even in small amounts, they can make things harder for your body to regulate. Drinking too much water too quickly on a completely empty stomach right after taking medication can cause a wave of nausea, bloating, or even heartburn. It can irritate your stomach lining or mess with how your body absorbs the medication. And on the flip side, if you've just eaten a large breakfast and wash your meds down with a big glass of water, that can also interfere, especially with medicines that are meant to be taken on an empty stomach. Your digestive system is more delicate than we often give it credit for, and in the morning, it's still trying to find its balance. Hormones are adjusting, acidity levels are shifting, and when you throw in a handful of pills followed by a full glass of water, your system might say, "Wait a minute, I wasn't ready for that." Pay attention to how your body reacts after medication. If you've been feeling queasy, foggy, or uncomfortable in the mornings, don't just assume it's the meds or your age. It might be how you're taking them, especially in relation to water. Try smaller sips. Space out your breakfast. Don't flood your stomach right after your pills. Give your body time to adjust. Sometimes it's not about doing something new. It's about doing something more gently. Mistake number 5. Skipping breakfast and replacing it with only water. Let's be honest, there's a lot of advice out there these days, and not all of it fits everyone. You might have heard things like, just drink water in the morning, skip breakfast, let your body fast. And sure, that might work for some younger folks or people doing strict health programs. But for older adults, starting your day with only water and skipping food can quietly wear you down. When you wake up in the morning, your body has already been fasting overnight, maybe 8 to 10 hours without food. Your blood sugar is low. Your energy reserves are thin. Your brain needs fuel to think clearly, and your muscles need nutrients to stay strong. Drinking water without eating anything might feel okay at first. But as the hours pass, many people start feeling tired, shaky, moody, or mentally foggy. They think it's stress or poor sleep, but often it's just a lack of nourishment. Water can help rehydrate your cells, yes, but it can't replace the nutrients your body needs to function. Especially if you follow that water with coffee and nothing else. You're actually pushing your system further out of balance. You're stimulating your body with no foundation underneath it. And over time, that can make your mornings harder than they need to be. Don't mistake less for better, especially not when it comes to food in the morning. Water is part of a healthy routine, absolutely. But your body also needs real fuel to get going.